Well, hello. Good evening. It's Pick Me Up Thursday, and I've popped on. I wasn't going to pop on tonight, but I thought, do you know what? I say I'm going to be live 5 nights a week. I have had it all going on here. I have been juggling private clients, juggling reports, juggling gardening, juggling kids, doing it all, and I've just come out of Sainsbury's with an armful of stir fry stuff, which my kids have assured me they're going to cook dinner for me tonight. What do you think my kitchen's going to look like? Do you think the children will wash up when they've cooked a chicken stir fry? I don't think they will. But this is the beginning of trust with my kids and seeing what they will do for their mummy when she's live on Facebook. Hello, Nigel. How you doing, gorgeous? Good to hear that Dad is doing well. Gracie, I saw you this morning. That's why it feels like such a long day. I think I worked till 10 o'clock last night on Lengro Live. Woke up at a stupid o'clock this morning and loved doing Derek Akora's page at 10:30 this morning as well. So I feel like today and yesterday are like rolled into one. And I think I've got, I didn't even get changed. I've got like a Lara Croft top on tonight, I think. Nigel says, I'm in the North Pole. I know you are. Listen, Nigel, you need to send us a postcard. I would have put a postcard or a magnet on my fridge that says North Pole. Joanne, you're right. No way will they clean at all. I've got a lukewarm cup of tea. Don't know yet whether it's got any sugar in it or not, but I've got my gemstone filled water bottle, so I'm okay. But you know what? I am happy already that I have come on tonight. I really am. And of course, I'm also going to be live after this in my private members club as well. Hello, Ayrshire. Is that how you say it? Ayrshire. I don't know. Yeah, I'll do some readings. But first, let's have a chat. Give me some chat. Tell me how you are. How was your day? Has it been as manic as mine? It's supposed to be more of a practical day, and I must be honest with you. I've got loads of practical things done. In fact, my little list that I tick off is done with extra things added that I didn't mean to do today as well. So that's all very good. Jake Taylor, how are you doing? So Jake, last time I think we spoke to you, you were like in the dating phase, weren't you? How's that going? Oh, I've just got that sweaty glow, I think. And I've had a shower before I went to Sainsbury's as well. But here we are in my front room, and I've got some tables and chairs up in my garden now. And I've got a booster box, a third booster box coming tomorrow, which should enable you to be able to see me sat in my new table and chairs with my bamboo wall behind me and some fairy lights to take you in the garden at the weekend. We've got to do a test run. We'll try it. And if the booster box doesn't work, then I might be able to go on 4G, maybe. Who knows? Jake, fill me in a little bit. And Anne, I'm looking forward to some private time with us too. Hello, Sam Clements. I'm going to be in the club in a little bit as well. I'm going to do half an hour on here, and then I'm going to go and see my lovely private members, because they pay the price of a cup of tea and a slice of cake to have some intimate chat where we all know each other now, don't we, guys, in our private members club. I don't know where Leslie is. Is Leslie Anthony around? Shall we talk gemstones as well? What's your favorite gemstone? I've got a picture of a child on here as well. Not bad. So Jake says, am I on your private members? No, you're not. All you have to do is head on over to clairepetulengro.tv, click on members, and if you click on members, then you subscribe for £4.99 a month. No, this isn't the private members right now. Oh, Gracie, don't say that to me. I am on my Sammy Norcup. Where are you? I should be on my main page, YouTube and Lengro as well. Oh, you'd better check. Amy, I'm not in the private. I'm not. You're joking now, aren't you, Gracie? No. I do know. I do. It's not been that long a day, really. And actually, I've got to say something. I personally thrive more when I've got a really busy day back to back. And if I had nothing to do in a day, I would hate it. I even, when I was pregnant, worked right up until I gave birth with all my children. You may have seen the, oh, I haven't printed it all out. You may have seen that as well. I was going to talk about some jade today because I've been sending jade to people as well. Amethyst is lovely. Helen, did you know that amethyst is also good for hangovers? Yeah, Leslie taught me that. My daughter loves her gemstones. I got her for a birthday, and the scroll you did was so accurate. Thank you very much. You see, do a job you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. And what we're talking about right there are these. So these are my Zodiac Scrolls. I do children's scrolls, taking you from when your child is born all the way up to the age of 16 to tell you what the little devils, the little angels are going to be like and how you can best raise your child. I think it was Linda, wasn't it, was commenting about my Sunstone necklace. And these are available in my Bella B gemstone shop. So Jake, since last year, I've got a lovely gemstone shop, an essential oil shop, a Zodiac Scroll shop, everything like that. Absolutely, indeed. I will do some readings, don't worry. So today it's Pick Me Up Thursday, and I've been working on some really exciting projects. As you know, before I did Facebook, I've worked an awful lot since I was 16 in newspapers and magazines and things, and lots of magazines and newspapers are moving online. You may have seen that I'm in Silver magazine as well, which is for the older generation. Hi Dawn Rose, how are you? Alison Monk says, I couldn't believe how spot on you were. I'm shuffling for Jake now. Jake is a lovely young man, aren't you, Jake? And oh, what train are you going on there? Look, we're going to pick some cards for Jake, I think. Let's have a little look. We're going to pick some cards for Jake. Okay. So the King card that I've picked for Jake Taylor, I've got to be all professional now, look. The King card that I've picked. Kings represent, Jake, important meetings coming up with powerful faces for you. Groups of men, perhaps, business opportunities, and global issues as well. But it shows that you've needed and you still continue to need to be careful where your work is concerned. The lovely Death card we've got is the beginning of a new chapter for you. But next to the King card, it's really good, and even better with the Ace of Pentacles on the other side. I need to ask Jake, please. Jake, where your career is concerned, have you thought lately about how you could take your career into something you'd enjoy more? Has what you do as a living become something where you know if you continue to go down that path in the future, you won't be inspired every day? And are you thinking, how can I take my skills, but how can I put them elsewhere? Well, actually, I don't know this, but your cards show that you're good at the chat. And could you all please comment your star signs tonight as well, because I'm going to be talking about your star signs as well. Let's have some more lukewarm tea. So was the picture being a train driver, or do you want to be a train driver? I'm not quite sure with that comment, but I'll wait. I shall wait for you, Jake. But what I do know is you are aware of how you can take your career and make it into a better place to be. Come on, Jake, comment your star sign as well. Let's go into some positive and negative traits, or just what we're like for our star sign as well. Hi, Chrissy Wheatley. Did you have a good birthday? I hope you did. I'm just talking to Jake at the moment because my cards tell me that Jake should take his skills and go into a career that's more suited for his fabulous nature. Look, put the lights up there on the laptop. Waiting for Jake. Let's have a little look. Oh, you want to be a train driver, but you're not a train driver yet. What are your skills in what you're doing before? Are you good with people? Are you good with communications? Clearly you enjoy travel, because what we've got here is that where your career was concerned, you didn't like the people that were in charge. So you didn't like where your career was then going. What we do know is that swords relate to the season of autumn. So now we've had spring, March, April and May, June, July and August are summer. September, October and November are the key months for you. And those 3 months, Jake, September, October and November, I want you to really try online to present your CV to see if you can get that job as a train driver, because the death card shows new beginnings for you as well. And I know from chatting to you last year what an affable guy you are. So go for it. And I promise you that I'm sure that you can get it. In fact, I know so. And I think if you want something you've never had, guys, then you kind of got to do something you've never done, and that for you might be about going for your dreams. So Jake, when you were a little boy, did you love trains as well? Because when I was a little girl, I wanted to have a magazine like my mum had. I wanted to be traveling and doing readings. My dreams came true, and I think all of our dreams can come true. So your missus works for trains, and she's trying to get me a job for GWR. Don't just stay with your wife trying to get you a job, Jake, your missus, but instead go for the jobs as well. And yes, you did love trains when you were little. Where's your star sign, Jake? And now I'm going to go on to somebody else and have a little look what I can see. Let me just finish off and have a look at Jake's star sign so I can tell him his strengths that he can draw on. But you've got lovely cards, and you must learn while you're a part of my page not to be frightened of the death card. It's clearing away the old to make way for the new. Chrissy, my birthday was lovely. You got 2 bunches of sunflowers. We've got sunflowers in the kitchen. Lucy got them. And roses, love roses, and chrysanthemums from my brother, and other cards and gifts. Well, are you the beginning of April, the end of April? Because you could be either an Aries or a Taurus, Jake, as well. So I'd need a date off you. I can't imagine you'd be on my page and by now not know what star sign you are. Let's have a little look. We've got somebody struggling today. Can we all give Melissa some love, please? You're seriously struggling. You don't say either, Melissa, what star sign you are. So do let me know. And let me just scroll down here in the comments. Let me put a banner up as well. Let's have a little look. Help me get to 10,000 followers as well, if you can, please. I'm at about 8,400, so I only need another 1,600 for Facebook to do some really exciting things for me. I want to go back to the past for you, Melissa, and I do know from your card that I've just drawn, which is the Justice card undignified upside down, that you really have been unfairly judged in the past. I'm just going to put that up as well. There you go. Do I need to move? We'll move that. There we go. No, should we take it down? We'll leave that up. There we go. The Justice card shows that you've been unfairly judged. And even at the moment, Melissa, can I please tell you that people have said things about you that are just clearly not true. When I draw the King of Swords as well, it does show that people in your life that you could count on are no longer really being there for you. Librans like balance. Funny enough, the Justice card in all tarot cards, and mine go back to the Babylonian times, the first meanings. Libra belongs to the Justice card. And as you can see, she's turned on her head when I drew her. Okay, and you can see that because I put the scales of justice in the card. Because she's turned on her head, you're using your most negative traits at the moment. And you need to think positive. You need to really be positive in every aspect of your life. What do we know? I'm thinking of your Libran positive traits that you've got. I think for me, the most positive traits about Libra is that you're fair, you're just, you want to help everybody around you in your life. You don't like it when other people aren't happy. So you can have the tendency to be a little bit of a people pleaser. And that's not a good thing, is it? We've got to look after ourselves. And if we don't listen to what we should do and what makes us happy, then we're not going to find the happiness that we seek. Keywords for Libra. You are, they can be lazy. Are you being lazy because you've been feeling stressed? They want romance. They're very charming because they're ruled by Venus, the planet of love. Also, they want balance, justice, harmony. They need to be with a partner in order to feel whole. And they need sociability. So you need to get out, my darling, and you need to start saying yes to friends that ask you, because after a certain amount of time, perhaps friends no longer ask. I think you need to lift yourself out of any stress you're feeling, and you can do that. Jake Taylor says, Aries, I am. That sounds like Dr. Seuss, doesn't it? Sam, I am. I am Sam. What was that? What was that thing from Dr. Seuss? It's been a long day, guys. But Sam, I am. Aries, I am. Jake Taylor. Aries are ruled by Mars, a planet of change and unpredictability. Of course, it's a fire sign as well. I'm just having a look because I think Deborah might want to come on. That's good. Okay, so ruled by Mars, a planet of unpredictability. Jake, anyone who's an Aries can never predict what their own life is going to be like. Alison Monk says, your birthday, Jake, is a day after her son's, and that's how she knows as well. Thank you guys for always supporting and helping other people. Stephen Venn says that sounds like Star Wars. It's not. It's Dr. Seuss. Sam, I am, isn't it? But anyway, let's have a little look. That baby is so gorgeous. So Chrissy Wheatley's giving some advice here. Take one day at a time. I like that. Take it slowly and give yourself time, and you'll get through anything. You don't have to do anything or prove yourself to anyone yourself. Through it, you'll find strength too. That is so true, isn't it? Okay, so let's go on to some other people now and have a look. Wilma Vass, hello. You've got a fancy dress party next Saturday. Got your costume now tiring looking. What does that mean, Wilma? Basically, I want to know what you're going dressed as, please, Wilma. And if you do, I'll give you a card. The last time I did fancy dress, and Claire Ellis, don't worry, shuffling for you now. Let's take this off. The last time that I went as a fancy dress, I went as Jerry Halliwell, but I had to wear something that said Old Spice because I looked ridiculous dressed as Jerry Halliwell. Emma Lou says, hello, Claire, you were so right about that horrible man. And Meet his ex-wife posted about him. We don't like horrible people, do we? Claire Ellis is having work issues. The work issue that you're having are two things I can tell you. The judgment card is telling me, again, that the hard work you've done, you've been unappreciated for. So you've done the stuff you should have done. You've done more than your job description is. But also with the Page of Pentacles, unfortunately, where you are, you can't get any further, Claire. And that's the problem we need to talk about right now, really, isn't it? What do you do if you're in a job and those that you work with and for have no intention of allowing you to get further? My advice, Claire, for you is the cards that I've drawn relate to the season of winter. We've got Pentacles here, as well as a major Arcana Judgment card. And my feeling is that you need to keep your head down at work while looking for work elsewhere. So don't be pushed. Jump when you're ready. But Claire, you're clearly a really hard worker. But can I just say, Claire, as well, that perhaps you have done more than you should without being asked as well. And that sounds a really terrible thing for me to say, doesn't it? But sometimes you need to not spoil people and give them the best of you, but you need to let them appreciate you first as well. How would I describe Aquarians? Weird, strong, individualistic. I've written these down earlier on. Independent, distant, and idealistic. I love that. And you know what? I would like to be all of those things, but I'm not an Aquarian. And I think that your individuality, Claire, is something that you need to hang on to and never, ever change about yourself as well. So don't feel down, don't feel beaten, but box clever, my darling, okay? Beverly Spink, you need a new job as well. Claire Ellis says, this is so right. Thank you. Beverly, I wanted some star signs so I can help other people as well. And we've only got 10 minutes left because then I'm going into the private members to do some up close and personal work before the fake tan that I put on before I went to Sainsbury's starts to drip off, because I can't use my fan in here because it gets too hot. I can't open it's too noisy, my fan, and I can't open the windows because that will be too noisy for you as well. But Beverly, we will pick a card for you. Don't forget, if you're a first timer here with me, to like, follow, and share my page. Please help me get up to 10,000 followers if you could, please. Oh, hello, Scorpio. Scorpios are ruled by Mars and Pluto, so you have a co-ruler. You're also the second most psychic sign in the zodiac. You're also known for being secretive, but we only play our cards close to our chest, Melanie, because we are all about drama and intensity, depth and determination. But boy, oh boy, can we be jealous at times, indeed, can't we? Well, you're rebuilding your life, my darling, and you've been rebuilding your life for some time. And I think part of the problem that I've got, Melanie, is that you've been trying to rebuild your life at the same time that you've been trying to rebuild and support others as well. And can I just say, sometimes we can't always all do it all, can we? It's very difficult to juggle a million things, isn't it? And I think the day that we let go of the things that weigh us down, then that's the day that we begin to sort of shine the brightest, really, isn't it? There is a reversal of fortune on its way to you. And I do feel for you that the second that you focus just on your needs and your needs alone, then you will feel an awful lot better. But we have a young man in your cards who's very indecisive about a relationship in his life, and you need to give no advice or he'll blame you for influencing him. What he needs to do is pull up his pants and grow up. And that's all I've got to say on the matter. Why didn't I buy a small air conditioner? Do you know what? That's going to go on my list. Sammy, can you text me, please? Buy a small air conditioner. The room that I'm in, my front room, I seem to have stock in a lot of places. And once I finish off doing it, I will sort of show you round. Got a beautiful Himalayan salt lamp down here. Can you see that? There we go. Look at that. That's a chunk of Himalayan salt rock, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. When Honey was younger, I used to have to stop her licking it. I did indeed. So I will do the room properly, but I didn't want ugly things everywhere. And I've got a really great fan that I just bought, but it's a little bit too noisy on my lives. And you're right. I should go and get one tomorrow, shouldn't I? Rather than sweat and just look glowy for all of you. Do you like my lamp? Thank you very much, Gracie. I like it too. Okay, so we've got about 8 minutes left. Anything you want to chat about? Anybody desperate for a card? I don't think they could have put any more sugar in that tea if they tried. Okay, we're going to go for Alison Monks. Who's the Gemini? Your daughter or you? I'm not quite sure. So I would like to know that, Alison. And I'll hang on for a moment so you can tell me. But please, if you go to the top of your page, you can invite people to like my page as well. And for $4.99 a month, come and be a private member. Why don't you? Alison, I'm looking for your answer there. I don't know whether your daughter is the Gemini or you are. Your daughter is a Gemini. Geminis always think the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. So whatever they're doing with their life, it's like, if I'd have just done that, or perhaps, I should have followed that path because somebody else is doing that. What I see for your daughter is the world card. So the world is our oyster when I draw a future card. But what I do know with the Four of Pentacles at the moment is that your daughter's feeling drained. So she's in danger of making bad decisions. Where relationships in your daughter's life is concerned, I think the problem that she needs to sort out is about what she wants before she looks to other people to see if they can fix her or they can fit into her future as well. So we know that fours in tarot represent that your daughter is seeking more security, more structure, more stability, if you like. Here are the cards that I've drawn. She's got a lot of work to do on herself, has your daughter, and I'd be very interested in giving her a one-to-one reading. But I've got a feeling she's quite inclined to feel things herself as well. And I think that would be fantastic if she does. But as I've been saying in my private members club, the key to developing your clairvoyance is learning to trust what you feel. So tell her not to leave a partner. Tell her not necessarily to go to counselling yet, although seeing a doctor or a counsellor is always a brilliant thing. But tell her just to stop for a moment and say, when did things start to feel wrong? When did I not start to feel happy in myself? Because my feeling from the heart, let me get my crystal ball as well. My feeling, honestly, is that basically too many changes all at once in the world got to her, and she's just feeling fragile, and she's feeling insecure as well. And I think that there's also issues linked with babies as well that are coming up, and I think that that might play a part in it as well. But I see a great future for her, and I think she just has to focus on who she wants to be. And if she does that, everyone that she thinks doesn't love her will show her that they do, because they've already offered support. Nobody knows what to do with your daughter. I would. I definitely would. I think she's got to be kind to herself. That's the key a lot of the time. And also she's got to remember, we've all got to remember, everyone needs help sometimes, guys, as well. So if you haven't picked up the phone and called a friend that hasn't called you in a while, maybe they're not doing so good. So really do find out if they're okay and what you can do to help them. Yeah, a bad series of events. Too many stones thrown can make us feel like, okay, all right, enough. I feel crazy. You know, she's going to be okay. She just needs to be true to her. So Jules Child doesn't think she's a typical Capricorn. Your sun sign is not the only thing in your chart. There's lots of other things that affect us in our astral chart, our natal chart. So when I do your horoscopes every day, and today I've been trying to plow through towards the end of your November dailies in case I break a leg, the kids break a leg, or, you know, I get invited to Barbados when restrictions lift, then I make sure that I work well enough in advance. I have done dailies in advance since I was 21. There's so much more with the transits that go on, and there's so much more you can discover about yourself and your chart as well. So I will keep posting my dailies, but that's your sun sign horoscope. That's who you are. Your moon sign is how you react to things. So your emotions, when you first sort of go, when somebody says something you don't like, for instance, if you've got your moon in Scorpio and someone says something you don't like, you'll be like, you know what I mean? That side will come out, but you may have a very steadfast Taurian sun sign, and you go, oh, that wasn't like me. I didn't mean to say that. And am I crazy? No, darling, that's your moon sign coming to the fore. Alison Monk says, thank you very much. I'm thinking of getting her a reading. So guys, listen, you too can book a personal one-to-one reading with me. You can also join my private members, which is where I'm headed right now. I had this t-shirt on yesterday, actually. I love that. And of course, all my designs are done by the absolutely gorgeous, delectable Laura Ann Renwick, who you should all be following too. And she's also part of the Friends of Derek Akora project, to which I'm also part 2-3 times a week as well. So yes, I'm going to go over to private members. Hopefully, if you're watching, Kim Gary's there. What should we do in the private members tonight? Should we keep developing our clairvoyance and pull a few cards, do you think? Go a little bit deeper. You all have an amazing rest of your night. Chrissy, it was absolutely lovely to meet your son and to have him a part of the page as well. And listen, Chrissy, if you would like to inbox me, it would be my pleasure to send you a little gift for your birthday. Although I said happy birthday to you, I didn't celebrate it with you. So do inbox me with your address and I'll send you a special little something. You're always so lovely. Okay, sound good? Okay, Kim, I will be straight over, actually, because I've still got a cup of tea and lots of water. So see you in just a minute, guys. See you later. Bye.